Bad, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Anytime, man, anytime.
Hey, Barry, how's it going? This is Mike.
Hey, man, just chilling, trying to make it.
Yeah, I hear you. Are you actually in Dallas right now?
Yeah, I'm at my crib in Dallas.
Yeah, how's the weather down there?
It's about 81 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
A lot warmer than here in Toledo, although it is a warm 55-degree day.
Oh, man, that's good for Toledo. Usually it's still snowing around this time.
Yeah, we got about a foot of snow last week.
Oh, man.
So, anyway, Barry, how are things going for you? I'm sure you're training in this off season. How's everything going?
It's going great. I mean, I'm working out at the facilities. We're getting up there, getting to know our new defensive coordinator, Rob Ryan, and his fellow assistant coaches that he brought with him. And right now it's just a learning process and just working out and getting ready for the off season.
Now, we talk all the time about, culture changes with new coordinators coming in. How big of an adjustment is it when a new coordinator comes in?
Man, it's a huge adjustment now because, he's bringing his new defense and his terminology for different defenses. So it's just like learning a new defense all over again. So it's a huge adjustment, but if you have at least a year under your belt, you should be all right in learning it. It picks up pretty fast.
Now, what about that defense? I know you guys struggled mightily this year. 26th in the NFL. Your pass defense allowed 243 yards passing per game. You think that's the area of the defense that needs the most improvement this offseason?
I feel as though, the whole defense, we're going to need improvement. But in the secondary, we've definitely made adjustments, and we look to improve for the next season coming up.
And also, Barry, Tony Romo, he went down with that injury last year. You think he can rebound and have a great season next season?
Oh, by all means. I feel like the sky's the limit for Tony, and I feel like when he comes back, he's going to lead us to a better season than we had last year. I mean, I think he's going to throw the best he's thrown in a while, and hopefully he can lead us to the playoffs and maybe even a Super Bowl.
Now let's take a trip down memory lane back at your days at the University of Toledo. You were the All-MAC all 4 years. You started as a freshman, and you started every single game for 4 years straight. How were you able to just keep up that level of high play for such a long period of time?
Just making sure, I did right by my body and made sure, I was in the film room for every opponent that we played against. I mean, those are the two key things you need in college football. You just need to make sure you treat your body right. Study room, because most college players, they don't watch film, and when you watch film, that's even a more advantage on your opponent. So when you're in there studying, things on the field become a lot easier.
Now, looking back, Barry, you're one of 3 players in MAC history to be All-MAC first team 4 years in a row. That's pretty impressive, my friend.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm just great to even be in that circle of people right there.
And speaking of your days at UT, you played you guys had the unique scheme where you played kind of a hybrid safety linebacker, almost that monster position. And now in Dallas, I assume you play mainly just safety, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, how was that? Was there an adjustment period there, or was it just an easy transition?
It was kind of an easy transition because my freshman year I kind of played deep safety at Toledo, so it was kind of just getting the adjustment of playing further back from the line of scrimmage. But once you get the footwork down and the technique down, it's just basically like riding a bike. You never forget how to do it.
Also at UT, you had a game where you registered 19 total tackles. What keeps against Iowa State? What keeps your motor going so you're just always around the ball? Because you've racked up interceptions, you've ran interceptions back for touchdowns, forced fumbles, have numerous pass breakups. How is your motor just always running so high that you're just always around the ball making plays?
I think it just goes back to that film study. I mean, I think if you know your opponent, in and out, all the ins and outs, I mean, all you got to do is just see the formation and know what plays are coming, and that'll allow you to react a lot faster than other people, and that's how you get around the ball and make plays.
And now, Barry, when we look around the NFL, we see a lot of players from the University of Toledo having a lot of success. Lance Moore, Nick Kasier, yourself, Bruce Gradkowski still playing. Does that make you proud that you sported the blue and yellow?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's a big thing for me to see all my fellow teammates and all the old teammates that were in Toledo make it in the NFL and actually produce pretty well. So I mean, it's just a pride thing coming from Toledo, and I'm glad I was a part of the blue and gold, the midnight blue and gold.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go back even further down memory lane, back in high school, where you also started as a wide receiver. What made you ultimately decide to pursue defense going into college?
I just seen the way that they hit in college, and I said, do I want to do the hitting or get hit? So kind of just made that decision real fast.
Now, you went to high school in Pittsburgh, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which high school, by the way?
Penn Hills.
Okay, so you had a lot of success. You were one of the top safeties on Rivals and all that stuff. Were you being recruited by any other schools besides Toledo?
Oh, yeah, I had a couple offers. I had one from West Virginia. I had basically the whole MAC, West Virginia, and
I know Mike just
Michigan State. Those were my two biggest. Oh, and Cincinnati, West Virginia, Cincinnati, and Michigan State.
Mike just pumped his fist. He's a big West Virginia fan. He was upset about that move, Barry.
Oh, my bad. I mean, I just felt like Toledo was home.
Also in high school, you did the track and field events. Was that more to just stay in shape for football, or was that something that you were also passionate about?
I was definitely passionate about the triple jump. I'm on the States my junior year, so I was pretty excited about that. But then I had to make the choice, about which career I would like to take, and football was just a path, so I had to get tracked up.
Speaking of careers, you are also a major in communications at UT, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that something that you want to pursue after your playing days in the NFL?
Oh, definitely. I definitely like to get into sports broadcasting and try to get on, the old the ESPN and all that junk. So I mean, it would definitely be cool to do that after a career in the NFL.
We got a chair open in here in studio if you want to join us, Barry.
Yeah, I'll definitely come down there.
Anyway, I mean, just looking back at the season, it was a very disappointing season for your Cowboys. Things didn't go as planned. I know a lot of experts, they were even talking about it today on ESPN. They picked you guys to win the Super Bowl last year, and according to Vegas, you guys have the third highest odds to win it this year. What do you think was the problem, what do you think was the biggest problem, I should say, last year with the struggles, and do you think you guys can build off of those struggles and become a Super Bowl champion in 2011?
I definitely think we're going to definitely come back in 2011 and be a dominant team once again. I think this past year, it was just kind of a weird year. I mean, we started out pretty bad, and we really couldn't bounce back from that. And I think that kind of put us down since we started so bad. But our leader stepped up at the end, and we kind of made a surge with our new coach and with his new schemes and his beliefs. I feel like we have a great chance to win the NFC East.
Yeah, you mentioned the head coaching change. That's often understated when people talk Dallas Cowboys. I mean, first your leader goes down on the offensive side with Tony Romo, and then also you have a whole new coach coming in. I think that often gets overlooked with your guys' dismal season this year. Do you think that played an active role?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like when our biggest offensive leader and our biggest offensive threat, Tony Romo, goes down, that puts the morale down for a lot of the teammates. And then John Kitna, he did a great job. He stepped in and played his part. He did a great job for the offense. But when one of your leaders goes down like that, I mean, it's going to hurt the team. And then to have one of our other leaders and Coach Phillips, step or get resigned, and now we had a new coach. I mean, it was just kind of a weird season. But definitely feel like we bounced back, and we'll definitely bounce back in 2011.
Now tell us about Jerry Jones. I know a lot of people kind of have a negative view of him. I'm not sure if you've ever met him. I'm sure probably you have playing for the Cowboys, but just from probably seeing him around practice and around the stadium, what kind of guy is Jerry?
Oh, he's a great guy. I mean, he's really passionate about his team. He's really passionate about his players. I mean, he definitely looks out for each and every one of us. And he comes in and lets us know how he feels, how we playing, and he definitely treats us like family. I mean, he's a great guy.
And now, I mean, we hear all these rumors from people that really don't know what they're talking about, saying Jerry's, he's in the locker room talking to the coaches, telling them what to do. I mean, that's probably not the case from what I'm assuming. Is he the owner where he lets the coaches make the decisions and he really doesn't get involved? Or is that something that the media kind of, I guess, stretches our imaginations with?
It's definitely stretching the imagination. I mean, he lets the coaches run the show. I mean, the only time we see him in the locker room is, before he wishes us luck, and then afterwards he comes in and breaks it down with us. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't, come in saying, "Oh, you guys did this wrong," and this, that, and the third. He doesn't do that at all. He just comes in and wishes us luck, and then at the end of the game, he breaks it down with us as a team and as a family. And I think all that stuff in the media is just a stretch.
Now, this collective bargaining agreement in the NFL, the deadline's March 4th. Do you have any worries?
I mean, I would like the agreement to get done as fast as it can get done, so we can continue playing. But right now, I mean, I have no worries. I'm stable, and I feel like I have a good place here in Dallas. So, no worries so far.
And I mean, you said you got a good place in Dallas. Do you think? I mean, what do you see your role as being with the Cowboys next season?
I would definitely be competing for that starting strong safety position or the free safety position, and definitely contributing again on special teams and doing all I can to just help the team.